guys, welcome back to our channel. You're here with me, Sreet and Stevie K. Okay, today guys, we're watching 15 Reasons India is Like Another Planet.
15 plus reasons India is like another planet. Yes, from the channel Bright Side. Guys, we're going to check this one out. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Check out our other channel as well, Cool Touch. We'll put podcasts on there. Or check us out on Spotify as well, Cool Touch on Spotify. Listen to our podcast and see what you think. Basically, comment, like, share, and let us know what else to react to. Got you? Here we go. Let's check this one out.
Hey, do you have any plans for your next vacation?
Yes, Dalia.
How about seeing India?
Dalia.
Hold on now. Just because it might feel like it's a world away, both figuratively and literally, that doesn't mean it isn't a tourist-friendly country. And more importantly, a trip to India won't cost you as nearly as much as you'd think. But first, you didn't think I'd talk about India and not mention the majestic Taj Mahal, did you? This famous Indian landmark has been one of the 7 wonders of the world for quite some time. And seeing this architectural marvel in person makes it pretty clear why. The construction was commissioned in 1632, and it's believed that it took up to 21 years to complete the entire project. I know you've heard of this monument, but did you know that it's a mausoleum?
16.
Yeah,
21
the
years.
emperor at the time, Shah Jahan, had this marble structure built to house the tomb of his wife, Mumtaz Mahal. Kinda sad she never got to see this ivory masterpiece built just for her.
Well,
Since we're on the topic, here's a fun fact. There was an infamous Indian con man who repeatedly sold different landmarks in the country, including the Taj Mahal and the Parliament House of India. He was arrested as many as 9 times,
What?
but somehow managed to escape from prison multiple times.
we need a
During his
movie on this
final
guy.
escape, he was already 84 years old. Aside from the fact that he was breaking the law, you gotta admit, that's kind of impressive.
Can we get an actor to act this?
I know.
This would be a movie.
Anyway, some tourists hope to avoid the crowds at major tourist attractions, like the Taj Mahal, and prefer to take the road less traveled. However, alone time might be hard to come by in India. With around 51 births every minute, that's over 73,000 a day.
What is?
This country has one of the fastest growing populations in the world. Roughly half of India's population is under the age of 25. Also making it one of the world's youngest populations.
Have a great
India
sex life
alone
then, eh?
holds more people than the entire Western Hemisphere. And with so many people comes a colorful tapestry of cultures,
Look at
religions,
that.
and languages, which brings me to my next point. There are about 780 languages spoken in India,
780.
but some sources put it in the thousands.
Wow.
Whatever the case, only 22 have been recognized as official languages. Good thing English is in the mix too. India has one of the largest numbers of English-speaking people in the world, second only to the US. This means you can enjoy this super diverse country without needing a translation app on your phone each time you want to stop for lunch or buy a souvenir. Oh, that's right. Your smartphone is obviously your closest traveling companion because, let's face it, taking pictures is probably the easiest way to document your adventures abroad. You'll be happy to know that cell service and mobile internet is very cheap in India. So there's one more reason why your trip won't cost you nearly as much as you think. You can share every experience and discover with your friends and family back home without breaking your budget. That alone should put this fascinating country at the top of your bucket list of
He's
places to
selling
visit.
it. He's selling it.
Okay, now for another reason India won't leave you with moths flying out of your wallet. The food there is so cheap. Check it out. If you go to a restaurant
beautiful
and
to
order a whole meal with chicken or even fish, your bill could be as little as $1. As for a cup of tea, it'll cost you about 20 cents. I mean, can you imagine filling your belly for under $5? Sign me up. Given that you'll be saving so much on dining, you can dedicate more of that limited budget to once-in-a-lifetime experiences, something that India offers in abundance.
You got opinion?
Actually, one of these is the food itself. In case you haven't heard of the land of spices, India produces around 70% of the world's
World
supply.
supply, you know,
That means
70%.
each authentic local meal will be an adventure itself. Hopefully your stomach will be strong enough to tackle the rich variety of flavors. And for those of you with sensitive taste buds, here's a pro tip. Take small bites to test the intensity of the spice before biting off more than you can handle.
इसे बस फटे चकदा है बस.
I also have some good news for traveling vegetarians that may be hesitant about the availability of meals suited for your dietary needs. India is also well known for being a vegetarian-friendly country. This is partially thanks to religious beliefs, but it's mostly just a personal choice there, out of respect for living beings. A State of the Nation survey in 2006 showed that up to 31% of the Indian population is vegetarian, and another 9% do eat eggs, but no forms of meat. So enjoying local cuisine isn't reserved only for meat eaters. Like I said before, this is a diverse country with enough variety to suit anybody. Do you think I forgot about you sports lovers?
Here we go.
Well, if you love sports as much as experiencing new cultures, watching a live cricket match can be a way to enjoy both. Cricket is the most popular sport in the country, much like soccer in Europe or football in the US. So why not get your hands on a ticket to a local game, pack a picnic basket, and
Just
spend the
waiting for
day
Indian
outdoors
cinema.
among locals to get a taste of true Indian sport culture. The Ganges River provides another outdoor activity
Even-
for nature lovers, while still keeping the focus on experiencing the culture. The Ganges is the longest river in India and serves as a hub of activity in this country. This includes dolphin watching, as the Ganges dolphin is unique to this river. Unfortunately, their numbers are drastically decreasing due to increasing pollution. Let's hope environmentalists can find a way to protect these creatures for future generations to enjoy when visiting India. Again, you can't talk about India without mentioning one of the many massive ceremonies that take place there. One of the most popular is the Kumbh Mela gathering, which
I've
is
heard of
so
that.
big that it's visible from space. Kumbh Mela is the 2-month mass pilgrimage of those of Hindu faith to bathe in the Ganges. The host city of Allahabad welcomed a staggering 121 million visitors in 2013 and a whopping 30 million on a single day. Even if you're not into crowds, you should still try to buck up and witness this incredible event. I mean, at least you'll be able to say you were present at the world's largest gathering of people. Bragging
That
rights.
is. Wow.
Kumbh Mela is one of many festivals celebrated in the Indian culture, but the brightest has to be the color festival Holi.
Holy.
It celebrates
tell me.
love, the start of spring, and end of winter, and the triumph of good over evil in a very delightful way. People take to the streets to drench each other in water and colored powder. Everyone celebrates together in a spectacular display of good humor, and of course, lots of color. Now, I'm not usually one for a crowd, but this just seems too good to miss. As a matter of fact, color plays a very important role in Indian culture. It's apparent from the traditional clothes, festivals, local cuisine, and even their currency. Yes, with a handful of rupees, you'll quickly see their bright colors and variations in sizes. Even if the note's designers didn't do it on purpose, they seem to symbolically celebrate the diversity of this nation. Indian bills also have braille markings, so that blind people can read their values. How considerate.
Yeah.
Another fun fact of the topic of Indian money. It's illegal for foreigners to take rupees in or out of the country. Sorry for the bad news to any of you coin collectors that like to keep different types of money as a souvenir from your travels. So yeah, not just a fun fact, but one you should take note of to avoid any trouble with local authorities. There is no limit on the amount of foreign currency you can bring with you on your visit, as long as you declare any amount over 5,000 US dollars in cash. But then again, who's carrying that kind of cash on them anyway?
Jeff Bezos.
Now, Queen fans might be aware of this tidbit, but let's see if you are. Did you know that the iconic band's frontman, Freddie Mercury, was of Indian descent?
Yes.
His birth name was Farrokh Bulsara, and both of his parents were from Bombay. Mercury himself, of course, was born in Tanzania, but still. From beautiful music to beautiful people, India has the highest number of winners from the Miss World competition with a total of 6. Only
What does that
Venezuela
tell
has
you,
produced
huh?
the same amount of title holders since the beauty pageant started in 1951. The most recent Indian Miss World was Manushi Chiller in 2017.
She's in that new Vicky
So in
Kaushal film.
addition to the delicious food and fun festivals,
Yeah, and the one that we
you'll
just
also
saw.
be in the presence of people whose beauty is recognized worldwide. If you get tired of the hustle and bustle, you could also take a day and kick back with some old school board
No,
games.
no, go on, you want
You
to tell that
familiar
story
with
as well?
Chutes and Ladders? Well, this popular classic dates back to
What?
ancient Indian times
Look at
and
that.
was known as Moksha Patam.
Mokyapatam.
It made its way
Wow.
to England, where it was sold as Snakes and Ladders. The name changed to the one we know today when it was first introduced to the US. The idea of the game was to teach the kids the difference between good virtues and bad vices, represented by the ladders and chutes respectively. Thanks for the good childhood memories, India.
Yeah, I've played a lot in it.
So, would you like to go to India? Let me know down in the comments.
Yes.
Along with any other fascinating facts you know about this country. And don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends, and click subscribe to stay on the bright side of life.
Okay, that was the video.
I like the way you made that.
That was quite
It's
fun.
like capturing the colours and everything.
And I think especially like youngsters, I like thinking like now, if that my son was watching this, he's only 12.
Yeah.
I think that would be more like, you know, to capture him visually, and also it's like educated in a certain way that, you know, like
Keep
guys,
them-
you
keep
can
them
enjoy this. This is lovely.
Interested, yeah.
Yeah, so that was
Great
good.
stuff.
Very well presented. But what I was going to say, in my mind was, I have to admit, you know, obviously Kana is quite cheap in India, you know. But you know, like these franchises that open in India, like McDonald's, Starbucks, and KFC.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just wondering, are the prices of those are in line with, like, you know, still like India prices? Because like Kana is quite cheap here. Like Indian Kana, if we go out to eat, is still the price is quite high, equivalent to, like, you know, Starbucks and all those things. It's not like, oh, Indian Kana is cheap here. It's quite expensive.
expensive.
And obviously Starbucks and all those places are still expensive. But obviously Kana and everything, Jar, and like he was saying, it's quite cheap. But are those franchises also keeping their prices down, or are they sort of like a higher range? Because here, Starbucks one coffee or tea is like about £5.50, something like around £5.50, £6. So I'm just wondering, what is the like cost of those kind of things there,
Yeah.
considering it's a franchise? Or is it lower because it's India?
Yeah.
You know?
That's true.
I'm not saying I want to go
Actually
there to have that. I prefer the Indian kind of that if I was there with the Jala cup. But I'm just wondering.
For a meal here now from McDonald's, just a simple meal, a chicken meal, would you get your fries and your burger and your
And a drink.
That's all you're getting, and they're not very big. Would it be at £7,
£7,
£7.50?
Certainly now after COVID, the price has gone up even more.
How much is it?
And the cost of living has
just
gone up
one
more.
meal at like a restaurant.
That's what I'm wondering. So if you guys can let us know, I mean, just curiosity, like, because these are some things that they haven't mentioned. Like, I mean, like I said, we'll eat Indian Kana, it doesn't matter to us. But many people will go, well, okay, there's people who like to explore and try foods. But then some people, it doesn't matter which country they go to, they still want to go to the tried and tested or what they know. You know, it doesn't matter if it's France or wherever it might be. I'm just wondering what it is, like the prices ranges there, you know. Yeah. Anyway, that was just like me. But it was good. I enjoyed it. Let us know if there's any other videos like this you guys want us to react to. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next
See you
one.
guys.
Take care, see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.